Howdy, and welcome to the shop. This is my 1981 CX500, and I love this bike. You might hear people wax poetical or philosophical about their motorcycle, but this bike has taught me more about life, death, love, adventure than almost anything else in my life, and that is not hyperbole. This bike actually has an amazing story, which I will tell one day on this channel, but today, that bike's a little sick, and we're gonna try to get them all fixed up. It's a Japanese bike that was sold in the United States that has a part that broke. So I ordered a part from Australia that's made in Germany. Welcome to this big, beautiful world that we live in. And we're gonna see if we can fix it. So I've been chasing all the components down to the last one. That's what you do with old bikes. When you're having a problem, you're not quite sure what it is, you start at the simplest thing and you just work your way to more and more complicated. So this is the second to last thing to try to fix this thing. And I'm hoping that for this video, we can get her running and go out and get a ride in and have some fun. Nothing left to do, but let's just dive into it. All right, so this is our new timing control box. This is our old timing control box. So we have to jump in, get the wiring sorted, and fingers crossed this bad boy does it. Well, it seems like anytime I do an electrical project, this is my luck. So the new CDI unit has the pin connector that looks exactly correct, except for there are two wires that are not hooked up to the new CDI unit, which means something's not gonna have power, or something's not gonna know how to think, or whatever it is that those two wires do. So I'm gonna reference the wiring diagram here. I'm gonna see if I need to make a hack, and hopefully we'll get this thing running. All right, here's the story. The two pins that aren't hooked up, I think they run down to the stator, and that is the weak part of this bike. And the Ignitec system, this new one that I have, this new CDI system, is supposed to help bypass that. I did some more reading up on it. So I think that will be fine. So now we're just gonna see if we can get this thing started. All right, power, that's a good sign. Yeah, buddy. I am really, really stoked. All right. All right, I am really excited that that worked. Again, I don't know if this is for sure the problem, but the fact that this thing plugged in and did its job, we found a source of power. One, hopefully the battery's still charging. We'll have to do some testing on that. And two, I'm gonna button this thing up, take it for a cruise, and see how she's doing. All right, so I took this apart a few weeks ago waiting for this part to come in that I needed, that we just replaced, and the seat's been off it for a while, and I just had a mini heart attack thinking I lost the hardware for the seat, but it turns out past Zach helped me out, and I had put them right there in my magnetic dish, you know, like you should do. But anyways, usually past Zach makes problem for future Zach, but 10 points to him this time. Now comes the scary part. The bike gets to ride another day. I actually have something for that. I just haven't installed it yet. So yeah, I'll have to do a video on that when I finalize that build. I'm really excited. It is a perfect fall day for a motorcycle ride. Fingers crossed that this thing's gonna work out. Got the old voltage regulator on me. Keep an eye on the battery, make sure it's charging. Whew. Let's do it. All right, I just made it 20 miles farther than I had made it previously when this thing kept breaking down. So I think the problem's fixed. Now to check that battery, just make sure the battery is actually charging. All right, we need at least 12 volts. That's what we're going for here. At least 12 volts. Negative, positive. Where are we at? Oh yeah. I can't put into words how excited I am that this thing actually is running good again. It's been down for about 3 weeks, and that's a lot of time lost. Living in Utah, you can't ride most of the winter, at least not long distance. So really, really excited about this thing running so well. And I think it's time for some tacos and some canyon cruising. That's the good stuff. And we're back. And I am over the moon. Great ride, great tacos, and mostly my motorcycle is running again. I am stoked. If you enjoyed this, please consider hitting subscribe. Hit like, comment down below. That just helps keep me going and helps the channel out as well. So I'm gonna probably finish up the rest of my evening cleaning up the shop because I left it quite a mess. Remember, a clean tool is a happy tool. A clean shop is a happy shop. Catch you on the next one.